In this video tutorial of 3ds Max, we will learn to create non-repeating tiles. So this is very simple and easy. Let's begin our tutorial. So go to the top viewport and maximize your viewport. Then in the create panel, being in the geometry, choose a plan. Draw a plan in the top viewport. Then go to the modify panel. In the plan's parameter, set the length and width. I just set it to 150 and 150. I had just created a square plan, so now adjust your length and width edges to however many tiles you want. Rename the plan tile pattern vertically. I just rename it to tile and pattern, something like that. Okay, set the length edges something like 8 and the width edges also 8. Now go to your perspective viewport and you can see a pattern something like similar to tiles. Okay, now if you are doing an architectural rendering, keep in mind the dimensions of the real tiles you are recreating. If your space is 15 by 20 and you have 18 tiles, then you'll need to adjust your plan, because 20 is not divisible by 18. Increase the length to 21 and set your edges to 10 and 14. Now you will have 18 tiles through the space with a row of cut tiles at one end of the room. So I'm going to set them. So I'm going to set my length sizes to 10 and the width sizes to 14. Try to think of how things are actually built. After the dimensions and the segments of your plan, now your plan are set correctly, convert to an editable poly. So go to the polygon mode. Then all of us just right click with the plan selected and convert it to editable polys. Now in the modify panel, now go to the polygons mode and select every other face. Okay, let me do the how I means select every other face, every other polygon, something like that. Press Z key on your keyboard to see a little closer. Okay, you can make this selection by hold down your control key. Okay, let's move to the other row. Just do that like I'm doing. Just select them. Select each other face. Okay, I'm going to pause my video at that point and just select all the faces and just be back. So here we go. I had selected all and each other faces in our plan. Now what? Now go to the now we are going to detach this as a separate object. To detach them, just scroll down and look for the detach option. Just click on the detach and in the detach window, just name this newly created object as tile pattern horizontal. Okay, now click OK. So now we have two objects basically. The one tile pattern horizontal, just close that vertical sub object mode, and you can see here when we click on each object and select them, you can see a clear name here. So now we had selected tile pattern horizontal, and there we has our tile pattern. Okay, let's go back to the polygons mode. While still in the polygon mode, choose one polygon on tile pattern vertical and add a UVW map modifier. Okay, now select I think let's select this one polygon and just zoom extend to him. Okay, now the polygon is selected, go to the modify stack and in the modifiers list just choose UVW map. Here we go, just select UVW map. Now this will create a planar UVW map. Now set the dimensions of that one face. I just set UVW mapping to parameters, just length to 15 and width to 10 point something. So do the same thing to the tile pattern, but after you add it, select the UVW map gizmo. Okay, let's select our tile pattern. I mean tile pattern horizontal, and add another UVW map over that. There we go. Now in the UVW mapping, just pan that and select the gizmo. Let's move our plan to something like visible. Okay, as we had selected the gizmo, so go and choose the selected rotate tool, and now just on your angle snap toggle and rotate him in the z-axis to 90 degrees, negative 90 degrees. Okay, we had finished with the geometry. Now close that and select your object mode, object selection mode, and now this is the time to create material for that. So press M on your keyboard and go to your material editor, and in your material editor create a multi-sub object material. Just click on that standard button, and in the material maps browser just click on the multi-sub object. When prompt for the replace material, just choose keep all material as sub-material and click OK. Now set the numbers of the sub-material to something like 4 and click OK. Give him a name, something like tile pattern, and tile pattern horizontally. Okay, now just select the material in slot number 1 and name it title pattern 1 left. Just click on that and name it here something like tile pattern 1 left. Hit enter. Then just go and click on the diffuse color slot, and in the materials map browser choose a gradient ramp material. Just search for the gradient ramp material and click on that and apply that. All of us just name it something like pattern 1 left. Now scroll down to the gradient type and choose it on linear if it's added to something else. and in the interpolation just choose drop down list solid. Just click on the solid. Okay, let's add two more flags here. Just double click anywhere in the gradient ramp parameters, and you will be adding more. You can add more flags there. Okay, now adjust the colors of the flags. Just double click on the first flag at the position of 0 and choose a color for him, something like something that, and click OK. Then choose the second flag, double click on that. I think let's move him a couple of steps over here. Okay, just click on that and set its color to something like light blue. Okay, that's good. Close that. Let's move this flag near something like near. Okay, just double click on that and set its color to something similar like our first flag. Okay, let's select this flag and double click on that and set its color similar to this one. So to set similar colors as before one flags, it's very easy way there. Just click on that dropper and choose the color, and you can see we have set that. Just close that. Okay, now move him a little bit to the right side. That's good, I think. Okay, now go back to the parents and drag the material in slot number 1 to slot number 2 and choose then copy. Just click on that, drag him to the slot number 2, and when asked, just click on the copy and just click on that. Just rename it tile pattern 1, right, and hit enter. Now click on that diffuse map and change its U tiling to something like -1.0 and hit enter. Okay, just go back to the parent options and once again just drag the material in slot number 1 to slot number 3 and once again just click on the copy. Okay, now click on that material and rename it to something like tile pattern 2 and left. Hit enter. Then in the diffuse colors map, go to the gradient ramp material and name it pattern 2 left. You just type pattern 2 left and hit enter. And just scroll down in the gradients setting, flag setting, and here simply just add another flag. All of us, let's adjust them to something like that. Just bring him here or just here. At that point, add another flag here at the double click on that and let's choose color for him. Just click on the dropper, choose that color and hit OK. Let's move a little bit to the right side, him too. Okay, that's good. Okay, go back to the parents mode, and this time just to select the slot number 3 and drag it to the slot number 4, and when prompt just click select with the copy and OK. Just open him and name it to tile pattern 2 right instead of the tile pattern 2 left. Okay, then go to the gradient ramp map and set its U tiling to something like -1 and hit enter. Okay, so go back to the parents mode. So after a little bit cleanup, you should have a multi-sub object shader. It should have 4 submaterials named tile pattern 1 left, 1 right, and 2 left and 2 right. Each of these submaterials should have a gradient ramp in the diffuse color slot named pattern 1 left, pattern 1 right, pattern 2 left, and pattern 2 right, respectively. Okay, close the material editor and pick the 2 pieces of the geometry in the seed. So select them both by the region selection, and to make sure you had selected both objects, just look at here, and the Theorismax will ask you that you had selected 2 objects. So that means we have selected both the objects. Okay, with this object selected, go to the modifier stack and just in the stack choose material by elements. Just to look for the material by elements and click on that. Just click on the random distribution and set it to 4 from 2. Now copy this modifier and just apply them to the other pieces of the geometry, and then change the seeds. Just scroll down here, and if you need, just change the seeds in the uniqueness box. Okay, after that go back to your material editor and apply your created material on your objects. Just assign your material, and let's take and have a look on our render scene. I'm going to pause my video to save the time and just be back. So here is my final render. You have a tile pattern that is completely randomized. It can be quickly updated to adjust colors, strip options, and the pattern can be adjusted by changing the seed until you find a distribution that you are happy with. All this can be done without spending hours inside Photoshop or to create a pattern that is just right, and avoids massive ground textures that can eat up memory and slow render times.